Hello folks, so what I have here is the Air 3S, the new drone by DJI. Just came out a few weeks ago. I got my copy just this past week and just now getting around to doing an unboxing. So what I wanted to do today was just do a kind of a quick unboxing to show you what's in the package. This is the Fly More package with the RCN2 controller. So this is going to have the batteries, it's going to have the controller, and of course the drone. So this is totally unsponsored video. This was not sent to me by DJI. I bought this with my own money. So let's just see what is inside here. Typical DJI packaging. A little QR code there if you want to scan that. Check that out on your phone. So inside here is the case, and it's the exact same case that came with the DJI Air 3. This is probably one of my favorite DJI cases of all time, really. Just a good lightweight, got plenty of space for the drone. Could be a little bigger, I guess, but overall it's got plenty of space for the drone, the batteries, the controller, and a few little knickknacks. Package of literature, probably some stickers, that sort of thing. USB to USB-C, USB-C to USB-C cable. First thing here is the propellers. Yeah, let's see, two of here. Probably maybe 2.5 sets there. Next in the package is the, I believe this is the ND filters. Yes, indeed. So this is nice. This is one thing. I don't believe this was included in the Air 3, so it's kind of a nice addition to the Air 3S package here. So there you go. And it looks like they give you a ND8, 32, and 128. Nice little set there. Actually, one nice thing I just noticed about this little ND filter case is that it snaps. And previous cases had kind of a flimsy little latch right there, and they always popped open. But I've noticed in the last couple drones, they've kind of improved that little latch there, so that's a good thing. And next, this is the same controller. If you have the DJI Mini 4 Pro, this is the same controller as well as for the Air 3. It's got the OcuSync 4, and overall pretty good controller. I noticed the battery life on the RC2 is probably a little bit less than the RC1, but overall it's a nice little controller. And next is the batteries. These are also the same case, that the same charging hub that comes with the Air 3. Take off this little sticker here. The batteries, if I'm not mistaken, are just very slightly more milliamp power and just a couple grams lighter than the Air 3. It's going to give you about the same flight time as the Air 3, maybe a minute less or so, I think. But anyway, basically the same batteries. The way you get these out is just to pop the button on the back there, pull them out. Yep, overall good solid battery case, pretty solid. They don't come out until you press that button on the back, and they pop in pretty well. All right, next and last I think is the drone. And that is pretty much everything in the case there. The Air 2S was probably still one of my favorite all-time drones. The Air 3 was the same. I enjoyed the Mavic 3 Pro, but the Air 3 line is definitely probably one of my favorites, I guess. And now with the Air 3S with a 1-inch sensor, and then the lidar detector on the front, which should aid in nighttime obstacle clearance and that sort of thing. So you got the 1-inch sensor, and then the 1/1.3-inch sensor, the same one that's on the the Mini 4 Pro and the Air 3. So got a good camera set up there. So yeah, you can see the lidar sensor is new on the Air 3S, as well as the camera system. Pretty much everything else is basically the same. Still got the same sensors. The return to home, landing, technology's gotten a little bit better on the Air 3S, so that's one thing I'm looking forward to checking out. It's got a battery already installed. You can see the power there. Let's go ahead and put on some props. So we need to find two B props and two A props. Got to make sure you put these on the right way, or else you'll have an interesting takeoff attempt. All right, the A props have the little silver ring, so you're gonna have to match that up here, and then of course the B props are gonna have just a black ring, and you'll match those up on opposite sides as well. Just push it in, and it's kind of spring loaded. You just push on and twist it, and check this one out here. So again, we've got silver and silver. Good. These are the same props as the Air 3 as well. So if you happen to have the Air 3, you don't want to get rid of it. Pretty much the batteries, the battery pack, the props, pretty much everything is interchangeable. All right, here we have an A, so it's going to be black and black. Twist that. These two props will spin clockwise. You get that right? Yeah, clockwise. And then these B props will spin counterclockwise. So there you go. I'll go ahead and do a firmware update and charge the batteries up and get out and fly this guy. And then I got to decide if I want to sell my Air 3 or keep it. That's one of the dilemmas I have now as to whether I'm going to sell my Mavic 3 Pro or keep it. I know I'm going to use this as my primary drone pretty much from now on until until the possibly the Mavic 4 Pro comes out. But even at that point, I think I may just stick with this guy here. This one's going to probably do pretty much everything I need it to. All right, so before we finish up, let's just do a quick difference between the Air 3 and the Air 3S. So this guy here is the Air 3 that I've had since last year when it was released. So again, the cases are the same. Let's just put this over here. The cases are the same, and I could definitely say that I think this is probably my favorite DJI case, just because of the overall size of it. Still compact, looks good. Of course, the controllers are the same. This is the RCN2. This is the one I use for my Mini 4. Well, actually, I use this one for the Air 3, and I've got a separate one for the Mini 4. So here you go. Here's the kind of the front view of the two. You can see the gimbal is a little bit bigger. Or not the gimbal, but the camera, and the whole gimbal, I guess, is a little bit bigger on the Air 3, of course, because of the bigger sensor, the 1-inch sensor. And then, of course, the other big difference is the lidar sensor on the front of the Air 3S that the Air 3 does not have. And really, that is probably the only big difference. As far as when you're looking at it, it's probably the only difference. Let's see. Yeah. That's going to be pretty much the only probably discernible difference that you can see by looking at the exterior. Sure, there's probably a few little interior differences, but and of course the logo, the Air 3S compared to the Air 3 logo. Otherwise, all the sensors are the same, and the body is basically the same. Same battery pack. Looks like they're basically identical. There you have it, just a quick unboxing and a kind of a quick overview of the new Air 3S and some differences between the Air 3S and the Air 3. So I hope that unboxing was helpful. If it was, please consider subscribing, put a like on the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.